We are at Rush Gymnasium on the campus of Occidental College for the Los Angeles Unified School District City Championship for girls volleyball. Hello, everybody. My name is Randy Rosenblum, set to call the play-by-play. It should be a beauty tonight. The number 3 team, San Pedro, the Pirates, they were 3rd in the Marine League behind Narbonne and Carson. They get to the final with a great win over Narbonne in the semifinals, and they match up with the number 4 team from Venice, the Gondoliers. Venice with a huge upset over Carson in the semifinals to make it to this championship match. We work once again with Mardell Wrench. Mardell, this is going to be fun. We got 2 quality volleyball teams.
I know, I'm excited. If you can see the crowd behind us, the girls are warming up. They bust people in from both schools, so we're ready to go.
All right, let's talk about Venice. They have a great player in Ashley Lagretta. Many people feel she'll be the city player of the year. She's 6'2" and dominant.
Ashley Lagretta is definitely dominant. She is a tall middle blocker. She likes to hit from the back row. She blocks, she hits, she does it all.
She'll face up against Alex Bubica, who's only a 10th grader, but for the Pirates, she's very good.
And Bubica's coach told us that she's the most improved player probably on the team so far, and just as a sophomore, that's a big accomplishment. She's also been all-conference. She's really confident but not cocky, and she knows she's going up against Lagretta, so it should be a good matchup.
It really should be. What's interesting about this match tonight, neither team has ever reached the championship match. Neither one of them. Ironically, Venice's arch-rival Palisades has won 22 titles. Venice is looking for its first crown tonight. So is San Pedro. And we're ready for the first serve, and it's coming up next. The Venice Gondoliers 15-2, the champions of the Western League, and those are the Pirates of San Pedro, 3rd place in the best league in all of the LAUSD. That is the Marine League, but Narbonne and Carson, the 2 teams that were 1-2 during the regular season, eliminated in the semis. So it's Venice and San Pedro tonight for the championship. And it is exciting when you have 2 teams, Mardell, that have never been here before.
I know, it's so exciting. There's so much loud action going on in the gym right now. They've been playing the jams. In fact, I made the mistake of asking who makes the mixtape before the game, which dated myself a little bit. They do mixed CDs now.
You look at this San Pedro group. They are a wild clan, are they not?
Definitely. There's some hyper girls on both teams, and it's kind of rubbing off on both of us after talking to them today. I feel a little bit energized just by being around them.
Well, the Pirates and the Gondoliers matched up in the opening match of the season at Venice, and San Pedro won it in 4 grueling games, 21-25, 27-25, 26-24, 25-21. They played a 1-game match in a tournament a week later, and Venice won that one. So they're actually 1-1. Although during the regular season, San Pedro has a victory. But this is for all the proverbial marbles, the championship of LA City.
And you know what's exciting is we really have no idea who's going to win tonight. Both teams, like I said, they're really confident, but they're not positive who's going to win. So each team has to play their best, and we'll find out in a little while who is the LA City champion.
Should be a great match. We're excited about it. We think it's, as Mardell just mentioned, it is a very competitive match. You talk to both coaches. They both believe they have a chance to win it. They both think it could go 4 or certainly even 5 games. So it should be very, very entertaining.
I agree. And like I said, neither predicted a win. So, we're going to have to watch and see this exciting matchup. I can't wait for it to start.
Vivian Gosnell, the head coach of the Pirates. Alan Hunt in his 3rd year, piloting the Gondoliers. Venice will serve first. It's point per play, 3 out of 5. Laura Garcia, senior back row specialist, who's been very consistent with her serve all year, will put it in play. Taylor hit it long, and a point for the Gondoliers. Sam Taylor, 5'10", sophomore on the outside. Normally reliable, missing there, but she's playing on a very tender left ankle. As she put it, it's only semi-good.
What does that mean, semi-good?
Means she's ailing a little bit. Legarreta, and she's dug by McCall. And that one's punched long. Hit long by Shannon Miller. Jenny Miller and Shannon Miller, two sisters starting for the Pirates. It's 2-0 Venice. They're the number 4 seed. San Pedro, the number 3 seed. And Miller hits this one long. That was Jenny Miller hitting it out. Good start for Venice, and the Pirates look a little tentative.
Yeah, this is the perfect way for Venice to start it out, 3-0.
Bubaka cannot find an opening. That one's buried into the net. Savannah Brown misses, and the Pirates have their first point of the match.
You know what? I think both teams need to establish the middle right away because they both have great middle hitters on both sides, and you've got to get the other team thinking that the ball's going to the middle, and then you can shoot it outside.
That one's blocked back down. Samantha Taylor with the block. And another point for the San Pedro Pirates. 2 serving 3. Very early in this match. Miller putting it in play. Overpass, and Bubaka hit it into the net. Normally, Alex Bubaka would put that one down. And another point for the Gondoliers. There's Legaretta, who had 32 kills in the semifinal victory over Carson. Brigham serves, the setter of the Gondoliers. Tip down for a winner by Bubaka.
And she redeemed herself on that play. Being a middle blocker myself, I loved overpasses and blocking it for points. It's the best.
Bubaka, only a sophomore. Good jump serve. McCall from the middle, and she's dug. Pirates doing a good job getting up on the net. Miller. She has a kill. Laura Garcia couldn't play it. San Pedro's erasing a 3-point deficit, and they're tied at 4. That one's hit long, and the Pirates have their first lead of the opening game.
I think the Gondoliers are having a little bit of trouble with Bubaka's jump serve. That's pretty wicked for a sophomore.
Hit that one wide. We're even at 5 apiece in the opening game. Kelly Brigham is the sister of Kristen Brigham, so the Gondoliers, like the Pirates, have sisters playing for their respective sides.
And Kelly's actually blonde, even though she looks like she's got red hair now. She's a natural blonde, but dyes it for the team.
Wonderful up by the Gondoliers. Taylor slamming away for the winner for San Pedro. Samantha Taylor, number 16, is outstanding on the outside for the Pirates.
That's a way to bust through a double block.
Taylor was served. Left angle's bothering her. Earlier in the year, she was bothered by a sore right thumb. She hits that one very long. Second service mistake by the Pirates in this opening game, which is tied. Brittany Brockway with a neck injury. You saw that neck brace on the bench, out tonight. Normally a starter for Alan Hunt's team. Bree Hutton misfires there, and another point for the Gondoliers.
And there we see it again, just tipped it right into the net.
Legaretta lofting that serve on the San Pedro side. Miller going cross court, she misses. 8-6 Gondoliers. McCall tipping. San Pedro's middle blockers do an excellent job of dinking. They disguise it well.
Yeah, they definitely do. In fact, that pass was off the net, and she couldn't really hit the ball, so she had to tip it and went down. Nice play.
Freshman Shannon Miller Just a very young San Pedro team. Double contact on Venice. We're tied once again, this time at 8.
The score is tied again.
And how about Shannon Miller, the only freshman on varsity playing in the finals, starting?
Had 6 kills in the semifinal victory over Narbonne. That's off of Bubaka, and the Gondoliers have the lead in a seesaw opening game.
Back to serve for the Cowboys, number 12, Savannah Brown.
Savannah Brown, junior opposite side hitter, serving for Venice. Lagretta from the deep court. Nice dig by Shannon Miller. Ruth! Amber McCall, big time Ruth.
Get out of my house.
Deanna Seaver served it up, and McCall blocked her, 9-all.
That was huge.
Lagaretta. McCall with a nice up. This time after Lagaretta. This time and the Pirates have the lead.
But it's great that they have the outlet to go to her in the back row. I mean, she had 3 back row sets right there. That's her favorite thing to hit.
Timeout for the moment. Going to get some of the fans backed off behind the San Pedro bench.
It's getting a little crazy in here.
Jenny Miller on the attack, and she hit it long. There are 10s on the scoreboard. They're sharing points. You can see that they're very equally talented on both sides of the net.
That's what we predicted beforehand. It might be back and forth seesaw.
How much of an advantage does San Pedro have winning the first match between these two?
Well, of course it's important to win the first match. Volleyball's a game of momentum, and when you've got that going, you just have to win 2 more and you're done. So I think whoever wins the first match or first game of the match is probably going to be the winner.
Courtney Lyons has come back into the Pirate lineup. She sets to Taylor. Lagaretta somehow got that up into the air. Good rally. Taylor again. Here comes Lagaretta. Long rally. Longest rally of the match to this point. And there's a kill on the outside for Kelly Graham, the junior hitter.
That was a great hit. She hit high off the block and just hit the top of their hands and knocked it out.
Laura Garcia.
Laura Garcia had 5 aces in the second round against Van Nuys, number 1. Taylor, he's rounding it off the block. Point for the Pirates. Venice got here with wins over Carson, Chatsworth, Van Nuys, and Southgate. San Pedro with victories over Narbonne, Garfield, Birmingham, and L.A. Wilson. Tough short serve. And it's a winning serve. Pirates by 2. Another block, forcing a double contact on Venice. And the Pirates have stretched their lead to 3.
Venice is having a little breakdown here. They're having trouble passing the serve, and I say when all else fails, go to Lagaretta.
Always an option, and they have her in the front row. See the fans with the Go Venice signs.
Just get her the ball.
Good serve. And again, problem at the net. We're going to replay. What happened there?
I think the head ref thought she saw net, but then thought again, and maybe she didn't, so we're replaying it.
Donna Hess is the referee. Up on top, Joanne Vindito is the umpire. Not a good pass there, and Venice is struggling passing the serve. And there's 2 contacts on the Pirates. Both teams a little shaky in game 1. I guess that's to be expected.
Yeah, you got to remember, they're high school girls. This is the finals, and it's something to get excited and nervous about. If you've got all your butterflies in your stomach, it's a little bit difficult.
The power tip of Bubaka. Bubaka finding that nice hole in the defense, and a good serve by Bubaka. 16-12. This is the Pirates' largest lead of the opening game.
This is a big momentum run right here.
Ace! So out of the deck, another ace. The high five from Bubaka's mom up there.
San Pedro fans are happy right now.
The Pirates have a 17-12 lead in this opening game. Well, they might have had a tough bus ride, 405 traffic, but this group, very level-headed and always has a lot of fun. And there's a very good coach in Alan Hunt. Alan Hunt has done a terrific job in his 3rd year, just 34 years of age, and he has Venice believing. And what an upset in 5 games, knocking out the #1 seed Carson in the semifinals.
Yeah, and everyone on the team said how great Alan is as a coach. He's so dedicated and enthusiastic, and he's always on at practice. He gets them motivated. I mean, they just really respect him. I can tell that.
On the other side, Vivian Gosnell. She's going to retire after this season from coaching. Dean Dixon, who really shares the coaching responsibilities with her, will take over. Although they hope to go to the state. The winner of this match will play in the state tournament. So Vivian hopes tonight's not her last night as a coach. Serve is out. The Gondoliers get the ball back and add a point to their total. They're down 17-13. A lift on Taylor, and another point for the Gondoliers. Well, that block can turn the match around in a hurry.
And Sam's just such a powerful hitter. I mean, it's great that she was there to cover her own block. Unfortunately, it was a double.
Kelly Bream hit it into the net. Kelly Bream and Kelly List, born on the same day, August 15th, 1988. Kelly Bream is 35 minutes older than Kelly. They're both Kellys. She's 35 minutes older than Kelly List. Legaretta. Line digger. Bubaka couldn't get it. Venice to within 3.
And here's the other Kelly going in the game. The team told me that she's the true blonde of the team. No offense to blondes.
Jenny Miller from the deep court. That one's hit into the corner. And a wicked kill for Kiana Seaver.
There's Kiana again. The team likes to call her Kiwi. It's easier to say.
Venice is making a move. They're back to within 2. Let's see if San Pedro can open it up. Legaretta from the deep court. Bubaka with a nice up. Outside, Sieber. Can't put it down. Miller missed. Shannon Miller right into the net. Venice to within 1 with Legaretta serving. The Pirates of San Pedro are forced to call a timeout as the Gondoliers are closing rapidly.
Now the score is getting close to tied up again. Oh, I think on that play she might have jumped a little bit early, actually, when she hit it in the net. But yeah, I think San Pedro wants to slow it down a little bit. The score is catching up, 18-17. There's a good look at Alan Hunt, motivating his team.
We're going to have this kind of action throughout. It's going to go back and forth. The ebb and flow is going to change. You have two teams, and they both know it. They expect very tight games to 25. And if it goes to 5, then it's to 15. 3 out of 5 for the city championship. Venice fans are having a good time. Of course, they're from the beach city, so they always have a good time.
Well, the JV volleyball team from Venice is here. That was a shot of them. They're all painted up with glitter, and they were a little bit rowdy on the bus on the way over here, I heard.
Legaretti hit it wide. Gives the ball back to the Pirates with a 2-point lead. Of course, if you serve it out or into the net, it's an automatic point for your opponent, so you want to keep the ball on the court. Overpass, not put down, though, by McCall. Legarreta could not clear the net. McCall is playing with a bad shoulder. She's bandaged up. Really not 100%. They've patched this San Pedro team together.
Yeah, they did. If you notice, all of them have tape. Pretty much all of them have tape on their arms or their shoulders or their legs or hands or something. I think some of it's decorative. Some are actually hurt, but I think it's a little team ritual to be all taped up.
Some of it's the rigors of a long season. And a kill on the outside from Kiana Sieber. She had 17 kills and 22 digs in the semis against Carson, had 14 kills and 6 blocks in the quarters against Chatsworth.
And there's a look at it again with Calvin Toolage right off the top of the block.
And Ahosa serving. Still a tight first game. Lisk from the middle. Taylor for Miller. Wasn't set well, so Miller had to just punch it over. Legarreta, she's struggling in this first game. She knows it. She's upset with her work. Just a little bit off, Ashley.
Yeah, I know they want to go to her. She's got to get in a groove, though. Keep her head up, or, you know, you look at her head's down a little bit. I want her to have a little bit more confidence. She knows she can get it over the net.
Amber McCall, junior middle blocker, returning starter, serving. Jenny Miller is dug. That one's hit. Was there a touch? Yes, there was.
Kiwi got a touch.
Yep, that was a point for Venice. The kill for Sieber. 19 serving 21. This is Kiana Sieber. Legarreta. The up by Taylor. Here comes Miller. She missed it. Venice has closed to within 1. (20) serving 21. Bubika tipping. It's covered. Chance for Venice to tie. Not yet. Bubika with the roof.
That was a big, big block. They needed that.
Hutton was there as well, but it was Bubika that roofed it. Courtney Lyons in and she will serve.
Let's see it again. Bubika gets all the way out and closes nicely, so there's no seam, no way they can hit through that.
That's the biggest play so far this opening game. Pirates 3 points away from getting the opener. That one's hit long. 23-20 San Pedro. Timeout called by Alan Hunt of the Venice Gondoliers. Smart timeout.
Very smart.
Randy Roosevelt, Mardell Wrench, Tom Duncan also here, and you can see a smiling Amber McCall and a happy, to this point, San Pedro sideline. Again, This is a very personable group.
Yeah, I'll even go as far to say as they're a little bit rambunctious. That's my adjective to describe them.
And Venice very mature and very positive on the other side.
And, that's a great reflection on Coach Alan Hunt because, you really emulate how your coach is. And so the players, they're around him, they listen to what he has to say, and they get motivated by him and fired up. And if he's calm, they're calm. If he's crazy, then they're going to be crazy.
Courtney Lyons and the San Pedro Pirates need 2 more points to win this game. But again, in volleyball, which is very much a momentum sport, it can swing to Venice's side in a hurry. Courtney Lyons is a senior. Serving it up for San Pedro. Margareta again is played. Taylor, and it's game point for the Pirates.
I noticed they're serving Legareta a lot. I wonder if that's to take her out of the offense or if it just happens to keep going to her.
List nearly blocked that one, but Taylor a little too strong. See if the Pirates can close out game 1. Wonderful defensive effort by San Pedro.
Great hustle.
They cover the tip and a swing to win the game. Taylor tipping, not yet. Briam on the outside is blocked. Still alive. Taylor again. There's the game. 25-20 for San Pedro.
And was she ever fired up on that play? There's Sam Taylor going up. She just has a wicked, quick, strong arm swing.
She's only a sophomore. This team is very young at San Pedro. Of course, it's a young city. Carson was eliminated. They have a lot of players coming back next year as well. And the third member of our broadcast squad is Tom Duncan. Let's go to Tom now.
You can feel the excitement tonight, Randy, as both of these teams are fighting for a championship. Neither team has ever won a championship, let alone been at the finals. The last time San Pedro was even close was from 2001. They won the Invitational. For Venice, they've always been in the shadows of Palisades. 22 championship for Palisades, so they have not come that close as either. But you can feel the tremendous enthusiasm here at Occidental College with all the fan support tonight. They wanted to bring so much support that they had 2 rooter buses come from each school so they could have all their friends and family come on to root the teams. As Alan Hunt from Venice said, it's all about the ultimate prize tonight, and these fans are letting these teams know that they're rooting for them. Randy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Tom. And for the Venice Gondoliers, it's going to be a match where they're going to have to come back, try to win, as you see the family section of San Pedro and Mrs. Bubica. There's Alan Young. He's done a wonderful job. His team has come from behind before, but it's a big obstacle against a very good Pirate team.
It's really good for San Pedro that they won the first game. The momentum's going to swing their way, but Venice just really has to come out strong and come out with points on the board right away at the start of the second game.
What surprised you about that first game, if anything?
I think I was expecting a little bit more from Legareta, but I'm going to chalk it up to nerves and being, the first game of the match and really important. They've never been to the finals before, even though both teams, I think they just need to get her in a rhythm, and then she'll really shine.
Good look at Ian Dixon, who will take over as head coach as soon as this season is finished. Along with Vivian Gosnell, they sit side by side. Vivian's going to give it up. There's Legareta. She needs to have a big second game.
Yeah, she does. I can see her right there just getting fired up, talking to her setter. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get it done. She's emotional. She's fired up right now. You can definitely see that.
Legareta will play her college volleyball, full ride, full scholarship in Hofstra, back east.
She just accepted that a few weeks ago, I believe, and that's pretty exciting.
Pirates and Courtney Lyons serving first, up a game, best 3 out of 5. Good deep serve for the first point. That handcuffed Stephanie Hinojosa.
Yeah, and for San Pedro being as hyper as they are on the team, Courtney is allegedly the most quiet one of all the rambunctious girls.
That one is hit down the line and long. Kelly Brigham had the line, but just hit it a hair long, and another point for the Pirates.
You can just kind of see it on San Pedro's face, and also on Venice's, that Venice is just not in the groove. Their heads are down, they're not smiling too much.
I like the way San Pedro is playing defense. They're getting the ball back a little bit better than Venice.
True.
That one's in though. Cross court, the kill for Kiana Sieber. Again, Sieber is a very good hitter.
And that was a great shot right in the corner because nobody plays defense in the corners.
Good line drive serve. Savannah Brown up in it to Hinojosa, who puts it back over the net. Double contact on San Pedro. Point Venice. We're even at 2 apiece. Good look at number 22, Kristen Brigham, the setter, who serves for Venice. Taylor with a rocket. Samantha Taylor's had the most smoke in this first part of the match.
She's great. Like I said before, she's a really strong arm swing. She's quick. And she's killing them right now.
Jenny Miller, the junior outside hitter, serving. Serving a winner. In girls high school volleyball, a lot of aces. The serve is critical.
It used to be that volleyball was a game of serving, and I would always say you can't score points unless you serve it over, but that's not the case anymore. You can miss a serve, and the other team will score a point.
Well, that's
like
a
that.
good case, yeah. You're watching the Girls City Championship on LA 36 in KLCS. Here comes Bubaka, and she misses. We're even at 4.
No, but she had a great pass right before that. San Pedro's actually passing the ball really well, right to the center, right where it should go.
Taylor again. She has been money. Whenever the Pirates have needed a point, they've gone to Sam Taylor.
There it is again. She just busts right through a double block.
Her brother, Steve Taylor, former quarterback at San Pedro. Great baseball player there as well. That one's hitting long. Currently at Nevada playing baseball for the Wolfpack.
I guess
Steve
there's
Taylor.
some good athletic genes going around that family.
Alex Bubaka. Not happy with the way she served. Somehow McCall able to punch that off of Kelly List. List was right there too.
Yeah, the set was a little bit too low, but when the middle can do something with it, that's when you know they're good.
They're very clever in the middle, aren't they, at San Pedro?
She's got to take it down low by her shoulder. That's a really hard ball to hit.
And Taylor hit it long. Taylor took a peek at the scoreboard as soon as she hit it out, knowing that she gave Venice a point. Pair of sixes up there. We're tied. A very competitive second game, and that tip try doesn't get over, and it's another point. As McCall put it into the net, and Venice leads. Their first lead of the second game. Here comes Legaretta. She hit it long. She's still a little bit off, but you can see the power of her stroke there from the deep court.
I like it that even though she's not being real consistent right now, she's still being aggressive. She's not being tentative. She's still going for it, asking for the ball, hitting from the back row, hitting from the front row. You know she wants the ball.
And that's what a leader should do.
That's what a leader has to do.
Allen's wide. Candace Tawa hit it out. Lead for Venice is 8-7. Randy Rosenblum, along with Marnell Wrench and Tom Duncan at Occidental College on LA 36 and KLCS, the education station. And another point for the Gondoliers. The finals of girls volleyball in the Los Angeles Unified School District. Wonderful up by Legaretta. Sieber hit it too long. What a great effort by Legaretta, though.
Yes, it was. And that was a great hit from McCall, too.
Amber McCall, let's see if she goes to the jump serve. She'll just float it over there. Brigham with a winner.
And it looked like Amber wanted to go for that, but she's got that tape on her shoulder. I think she's playing defense a little bit hesitantly.
Yeah, she could not go over there 100%. She was very tentative.
Didn't really extend for that one.
Allen's hit wide. Kelly Brim just missed. Pirates back to within one as Courtney Lyons enters. Again, San Pedro's 14-3 coming in. Venice 15-2. Only losses to San Pedro and Narbonne during the regular. There's an overpass. Taylor couldn't punch it down. Sieber just got it back over. McCall with that off speed. Got it again. We're tied at 10.
She didn't even have to jump to hit that one. She just stood on the ground and got a kill.
Brianna Sieber from the backcourt. Sieber has that textbook arm swing. Let's look at it.
That is a great approach from the back row. She's strong. She's a strong player too. They should be setting her a lot.
Well, they're serving at McCall knowing that she's wounded. Legaretta. And she's controlled again. That time, Legaretta with the roll shot.
That was a very smart play. She's got two blockers up on her, and she just tips it right behind them.
Venice seems to be building momentum in the second game. Legaretta and the up by McCall. Jenny Miller going down the line, and the Pirates needed that one. Miller and the Pirates hanging around, down by one. They won the first game 25-20 to San Pedro. Legaretta, double contact. In fact, it never cleared the net. And a point for San Pedro.
Well,
4 hits on Venice.
It actually looked like they got a touch on the block. Legaretta's not happy about that one.
Dozen apiece. Savannah Brown is blocked. Legaretta right there to shove it straight down. Boy, she's motivated. She's fiery, Legaretta.
Back to serve number 6, Kelly Brim.
You talk about emotion. It's riding high now for Ashley Legaretta.
Yeah, it is.
Taylor able to tool it off of Legaretta.
You know, Legaretta just gets up so high, and she's got long arms, and when she gets that far over the net, there's a good shot of her mom, actually. Anna loves it when she's on camera. That's what Ashley says.
Service long by Bubika. Gondos have the point. Leading by one. See Hinojosa leading. Sieber going cross court, hit it wide. Hit a knuckleball and it went too far.
See what happened there. It looked like a little bit of a miss hit, unless she was trying to avoid the big block in front of her.
Taylor and the Pirates and Gondoliers in a 14-14 draw. Jamming that one through is Sieber again. Boy, she reaches high.
That was a great shot. You know, she's got hops, too. Look how high she gets up on that. She's not the tallest player out there, but she might be the highest jumper.
Venice builds a 2-point lead. So suddenly it's San Pedro that's scrambling.
It's funny how quickly everything changes.
Sieber again. Well, this time she got a little bit too excited and hit it long.
She wanted that one.
Went for a little bit of a walk after she missed it. There's that walk. That time she didn't miss. Well, they're working Sieber. Why not?
And, you know, that was a great, you know, Venice's setter is doing a great job getting her the ball, even if she's hitting it out a couple times.
Kristen Brigham, who set her, had 63 assists. Her personal high against Carson in the semifinal win. Wonderful rolling dig by Savannah Brown of Venice. Jenny Miller and Legarreta able to play it. Another long rally. Brigham just missed it down the line. That didn't miss by much. Venice was very close there to building a 3-point lead, but suddenly it's chopped down to 1.
And Brigham keeps trying to hit the line to avoid the blockers, and she's close, but didn't quite get it that time.
That one's coming back. Pirates have tied it at 17. Who's got the momentum here?
I think Pedro's got it right now. But if you weren't watching from the beginning, you wouldn't know that it's tied right now. It seems like Pedro's should be pretty far ahead.
Legarreta hit that one long. She tries so many from the deep court. So far, she hadn't been accurate from back there. And the Pirates lead by 1. Brittany Maldonado, only 5'1", back row specialist. Number 4 in for the Gondoliers. She's a dynamic player on the back court. Another misfire. This one from Kelly Graham. Kelly's not happy.
See the frustration on her face and the whole team's face.
Timeout. Called by Alan Hunt and the Venice Gondoliers. Suddenly they're down 19-17 to the Pirates.
Well, I think what Venice just needs right now is a go-to person, and they can't really find that right now. There's got to be somebody that they can get the ball to that's going to put it away and get them a side out, get them some points.
Well, for a while there, it looked like it was going to be Kiana Sieber. But San Pedro's adjusted. They need Ashley Legarreta to get high.
Yeah, they do. I'm sure that's Alan's having a little talk with her right now. This could be her last game if she doesn't step it up, you know? She's a senior. She's got to perform. It's crunch time.
And the relaxed atmosphere over at San Pedro in their huddle. Funny thing is, even when they lose a game, and we had a match earlier this year on KLCS on LA 36, where they lost the first game to Chadwick, no change in their disposition. They just came out and won the next 3.
Amazing.
Well, see if Venice can bounce back. Last year, Palisades beat Granada Hills in the finals in 4 games. in this gymnasium for their 22nd city title. Good short serve by McCall. And Lisk missed hit. 20 now for San Pedro. They're 5 points away from the game. Savannah Brown is going to be summoned in, and Brittany Maldonado is coming out. Allen is still looking. Allen Hunt for a combination that'll be successful.
He's trying to get some sort of chemistry going on the court. It's a little bit late in the game, but you got to do something.
Legarreta, he's got it. She could be the answer.
That's what they needed. That's definitely what they needed. Again, a nice shot to the corner. Nobody's there.
She really is unstoppable when she gets it going. Stephanie Hinojosa serving. And that's out.
Serve is San Pedro. Substitution, taking on the serve, number 18,
21-18. Pirates leading. This game is nearly identical to the first game. Pirates won that one 25-20. Best 3 out of 5. The step out for Legarreta, but the timing wasn't there. They'll work Legarreta again. And a kill for Legarreta.
Yeah, they've definitely got to go to her now, especially this late in the game. They got to get her the ball.
Get the sense that Venice is going to work her and call her number just about every time. Legarreta setting it back. Did not attack that time. Now Legarreta will go for it. Tips it, but it's controlled. Here comes Taylor. Wonderful up by Hinojosa. Venice into the net. Point San Pedro. 3 points from the game.
And the momentum just keeps going and going for Pedro.
Here comes Legarreta on that step around, and she put it down. Right off the block for Ashley Legarreta. Venice hanging tough. They know the Pirates need 3. Taylor with a rocket. A BB from Samantha Taylor.
A rocket and a BB indeed. Check her out.
No way to defend that.
Not really.
A blue dart. Bubika with a tough serve. Hinojosa runs it down.
Free ball.
Venice scrambling, and you're right, a free ball for the Pirates, but they had double contact and a point for Venice. Boy, they had Venice on the run, too.
That should have been a freebie. They couldn't convert it.
Legarreta serving, down by 2. Lisk with the roof, a huge roof for the Gondoliers. They're within 1.
There you see the set was a little bit too low. Timeout by.
Timeout. Well, there's no quitting Allen Hunt's game in this second game. They've rallied back. Ian Dixon and Vivian Gosnell talking to their Pirates. They won 25-20 in the opening game, but this time Venice is fighting and fighting back.
And it's not over yet. 23-22. There's still a lot of game left here.
Of course, if you're Allen Hunt, you're thinking, if I get this game, we're square again. But if you lose this, then the Venice team would really be behind the 8 ball. Best 3 out of 5. Obvious. It's a numbers game. You don't want to be down 2 games.
No, you know what? It's tough, but it's not impossible. I've played the games and been on both sides where you've lost the first 2 and come back and win the next 3, or you won the first two and then lose the next three.
Sure, a lot easier though when it's one each.
Agreed.
Legaretta to serve. McCall. Amber McCall hammering away in the middle. Game point for the Pirates at 24-22.
And that was a great set too. And look at this. It was perfect height. Got her up high enough. Middles love that.
Venice with the time and the Pirates work McCall.
Right, exactly. We're going timeout to timeout. You've got to take something to stop the momentum and let your players think about what's going on. There's one more point in this game. They've got to stop it.
Amazing how young San Pedro is and how composed they are. Jenny Miller, Jr., Alex Bubika, sophomore, Amber McCall, Jr., Shannon Miller, freshman, Sam Taylor, sophomore. That's the core of their team.
Well, you know, San Pedro has got a lot of players that play club volleyball, and when you have girls playing that play all year round, they just keep getting better, they keep improving, and it shows in the high school season.
Chance to win the game right here for San Pedro and go up 2-0, 24-22. Game point, Samantha Taylor will serve. She's been the hitting star so far tonight for the Pirates.
Let's see if she can close it out.
Good deep serve. That's it. 25-22 for San Pedro. They're up 2 games to none. It'll be a long haul back, but as you said, it's not impossible for Venice.
It's definitely not impossible, but you know San Pedro's thinking in their heads, we've got this, we've got this. Sometimes that's a mistake. You know, there you see Legaretta with her head down. It's unfortunate that they've got to get something going. They've got to get their spirits up.
Venice, they're looking to regroup after losing the first 2 games at LA 36 and KLCS. Let's send it down to Tom Duncan courtside. Apparently we're having some trouble with Tom's microphone.
Tournament between Silmar and El Camino.
All right, let's go to Tom once again.
Thanks, Randy. Well, tonight before the city championship game, there was the invitational tournament between Silmar and El Camino. El Camino, Silmar. Silmar went on to win in 4 games, 15-13 on a service error. And I'm here with Coach Bob Thompson. Bob, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I had a lot of players played well for you tonight, but Cecilia Aramis really did well.
Yeah, we put her in the end of the 4th game, and she came on, played very well, served very well for us, and did a good job in the back row passing, and she continued to do that in the 5th game. Gave us a real big spark.
Now, this win tonight must build on the momentum for the rest of for next year.
Well, absolutely. We have half our team coming back next year. We're looking forward to a great season.
Coach, thank you very much. Randy, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. So in 5, there is a celebration for Silmar in the Invitational. They were actually the number 12 seed in the way they worked the tournament. It's a 32-team tournament. And as we said, the 16 losers go into the Invitational, the 16 winners into the city side, and that's what happened. We'll have more on LA 36 and KLCS as we get set for Game 3 in a moment. Getting set for game number 3 on LA 36 and KLCS, the education station. Venice down by 2 games. Been a good start on a tough serve from Laura Garcia. Give her the ace.
You can tell Laura's really focused when she serves. She bounces the ball about 10 times before she gets it going.
3 years on the JV. She's happy to be on the varsity this year. Bubika with that step out and bombing away. Everybody loves the name Bubaka.
It's fun to say. And she's such a great slide hitter. That's one of the best hits for a middle. It's kind of like taking a layup in basketball. You just go around the corner, go up on one leg, and slam it down just like that.
Jenny Miller will serve. Game 3. She's serving for the Pilots. That's an ace. If you're Venice, you don't want to fall too far behind here. You're down 2 games. You don't want to lose another one. You don't want to fall back. You want to get that lead. Put some pressure on San Pedro. They're loose right now with a 2-game lead. There's the dump. Well done by Kristen Graham, number 22, to dump it down. Why is that so successful?
You know what? I call it campfire defense. Whenever you dump it in the middle of the court and everyone kind of goes towards the middle like it's a campfire, that ball's really hard to get up.
This throws everyone's timing off, too. There's an ace. Graham, so Graham with a dump, Graham with an ace. Yeah, the sign's up for Kristen. Fan favorite on the Venice Gondolier sidewalk.
And you know, Kristen said she wanted to be a setter basically because she didn't want to be a middle blocker.
She's middle blocker for the team last year. Taylor is dug by Sieber. Sieber was off balance, though. Didn't put that one back on the other side. We're even at 3. Score, deadlock to 3 apiece. Pirates by 25-20 and 25-22. Another deadly serve, throwing the timing off of the Gondoliers. Bubaka with that rocket.
She does have a whip on that jump serve, and it's hard to pass, and she's got to keep it going.
Big story, can she keep it in play? And she does. Hard to control that jump serve. Legaretta off the wall. It's available, but Taylor did that rolling try. Couldn't get it. When it hits the ceiling or the wall, it's playable.
It is. You can play off it, but you know, even though you've got a ton of time to think about it, the ball's way up there coming down. It's really hard to react to a ball that knocks off a wall or a ceiling beam.
Taylor missed there. Venice leads 5-4. A pensive Venice sideline. They know they're down by 2 games.
They look a little nervous there, a little antsy.
Well, they have a little bit of a lead now. Rondo's by 2. Ashley Legaretta leading them as a cheerleader, but she's capable of really turning it on at any time. Taylor. Was there a touch? No. It's just out. 7 for Venice. Everybody's looking around. Everybody asking for a touch. Apparently there was no touch. Timeout, San Pedro.
And that was such a powerful hit. I mean, you can hear the smack. It was right in front of us. She just hits the ball so hard.
Sam Taylor has, as you say, that big snap. He's got that whip. Why is Venice playing better? What are they doing different this game 3?
You know what? I think they're serving a little bit better. They're a little. They know that the game's on the line. They can't afford to lose this one. They've got to give it everything right here. Play a little bit better defense. Serve tougher.
What are they thinking in the San Pedro huddle?
They want to win this one fast. Let's get it done. 3 games and out.
San Pedro 1 game away from their first ever city championship. Neither one of these schools have ever won in girls volleyball. Graham serving. McCall just does not look herself. That one's off for McCall, and another point for Venice. I think Amber McCall's really struggling out there with the shoulder.
You know, you can see it a little bit. She's wearing it on her sleeve, so I say. I mean, she's kind of holding it a little bit, touching it, you know it's bothering her.
8-4 Venice. Well, a little bit more power behind that attack by McCall. That one's off the net and down for Shannon Miller, the freshman.
What a lucky bounce on the tape. It just rolled on the right side for her.
Bree Hutton in, number 9. See if Samantha Taylor can serve tough with her team down by 3. There's another winner for Shannon Miller, 2 in a row. That was a sharp angle.
The Miller sisters are just having great games right now. There she is again. Kaboom.
Yeah, it's Miller time. That one's through for Kiana Sieber. And Legaretta serving, the middle blocker. Candidate for the City Player of the Year is Legaretta. McCall's woken up. Last couple times she's looked much stronger. Graham from the deep court fails. Another point for Pedro. They're within 2.
Yeah, that was nice to see McCall hit that one. She's been tipping a little bit. And that's what happens when you're tentative or you're thinking about your injury.
Ace serve.
Oh, great hustle by Ashley.
Boy, she nearly ran right through the door, through the camera equipment. But she couldn't run down the serve of Shannon Miller. Pirates back to within 1. And now they're tied. Boy, that serve can really change the game around.
It can. You know, when you're not passing well and you pass it into the net, unfortunately this net isn't too tight, and sometimes the setter can get down low and pop it out of the net, but the ball's just falling straight down.
We're tied at 9. And a block for Bree Hutton, and Amber McCall was there, but it was Hutton, number 9, that got it. And the Pirates lead 10-9.
Pedro's just getting a ton of blocks tonight.
Miller's doing a good job serving very tough for San Pedro. Another block by McCall. And Bubaka is out of there. Well, she's not up there. McCall is. That time they were both there.
That was a roof. They're building a house over here.
11-9 San Pedro. And they're covering the dump better suddenly.
I think they're reading it better.
Off the ceiling and down, and a kill for Kiana Sieber. Well, I like Sieber. She's outstanding. She says they've learned to play as a team, and that's why they're in the finals. The words of Kiana Sieber. Down by 1 are the Gondoliers. Now they're even. Hinojosa with the ace. Serve has been very prevalent in his 3rd game. Well, the Pirate lead has been wiped out, but there's their cheering section. Jenny Miller had that one come back at her. And a kill for Bree Hutton.
That was a great kill by Bree. She's the what the team calls the spaz of the team. They're all pretty hyper, but she's the most spasmodic.
Well, she's a spaz. She's a young spaz, only a 10th grader. Another youthful performer on the San Pedro team. There's a nice kill for Kiana Sieber, who's been the one constant tonight, even more than Legaretta for Venice.
Kiwi really wants it. I mean, she's just going after it.
Missed the serve. Boy, she's playing hard, though. You've got to like how hard and her work ethic and her tenacity and her focus on the court.
Yeah, as soon as you miss a serve, you just got to erase it, get it out of your head, and get back on the court and focus.
Tough serve. It handcuffed Legoretta. An ace for Courtney Lyons.
It's a game of serving. I mean, it's really important right now.
San Pedro wins the game of the city champions for the first time. Savannah Brown has come into the backcourt for Venice High School, replacing Stephanie Hinojosa. Free ball for the Pirates. Bubaka couldn't put it away. Legoretta, she's dug by Courtney Lyons. Good rally.
Nice cover.
Taylor spanked it long. Point Venice. Venice down by 1 in this third game, trailing 2-0 as they bring back Laura Garcia, the 4'11" back row special, 4 feet 11 inches tall.
See, anybody can play volleyball, anybody of any size.
Taylor, what a whip, but she's done. Jenny Miller going cross court. She has the kill. The spike for a winner for Jenny Miller. Too hot to handle.
Apparently, it is.
Substitutions on the layers. Checking in the ballgame, number 4, Brittany Maldonado.
Brittany Maldonado back in for Venice. Alan Hunt still looking for a group that gets rolling. Legoretta hit it long on that slide. Normally she's very effective on the slide, but she just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, well, she really wanted that one. She's hitting it hard. Just needs to snap it off and it'll go in.
We'll try it again. Same play. That's still alive. Great reaction by Bubaka, somehow finding that off the net. But a kill on the outside brilliantly by Kelly Graham. What about that up off the net by Bubaka?
She was quick like a cat on that one. That's when a good volleyball player just knows to react.
Kristen Braham serving. Down by 2. Taylor is dug by Sieber. Legoretta is controlled. Outside, Braham tips. Nice rolling dig by McCall, but Legoretta drives it through. It's a 1-point lead.
And there's just great defense being played on both sides. Both teams are getting tips up, they're hitting the floor, and a timeout called by San Pedro.
Venice closing to within 1, so Vivian Gosnell, Ian Dixon elect to take a timeout.
And there's Allen telling his team that this game isn't over yet. They've got to come out and win this game to keep it going. We've got San Pedro still a little bit calm, relaxed. You know, they're taking a breather, getting their fluids.
Well, they're up 2 games to none. That one, see if we catch this one. That's Legoretta just driving it through. There's that size of the net, 6'2".
I mean, she's just a giant at the net. It's great. She's got long arms. She's tall. She knows how to take care of the ball.
Yeah, Legoretta is going to Fordham back east. Really no great weaknesses. Very dynamic players, Legoretta. But so far, it's with the team of San Pedro. So many good players on the Pirates, winning the first 2 games and leading 16-15 here on LA 36 at KLCS. Randy Rosenbaum, Mardell Wrench, and Tom Duncan at Occidental College. A look to Legoretta. Samantha Taylor. Sieber with the up. Double contact on Kristen Brigham of Venice. Point San Pedro. 8 points to separate the Pirates from a championship if you're counting down.
And here comes Bubaka with the jump serve, and Pedro fans are going crazy, running around with signs.
Tipped down by McCall after the tough serve. See there, number 6, Kelly Brame trying to fire up Venice. But when you overpass it like that, those big middles will take advantage.
We love that stuff. Middles love overpasses.
Ardell, a great middle as you are at Loyola Marymount.
I am biased towards the middle blocker position.
And well, you should be.
It's tough.
Taylor with the left hand. And Legaretta went into the net. Trying to defend Taylor, and it's 19-15. So a little bit of breathing room here for the Pirates.
A little bit, yeah. Venice is going to call a timeout and think about it. They've got to slow this down somehow.
The ball control so far a little bit better for Pedro in this match. And at the end of these games, they've come away a little bit stronger.
I just kind of feel it from the San Pedro side. They're getting a little excited. They can taste it. They're smiling. Look at them talking to their coach. They're getting a little more confident now.
Remember, this is a third-place team of the Marine League, although many people thought at the beginning of the year they were the best team in the city. Carson and Narbonne are great. Just a terrific Marine League season. So San Pedro lost 2 matches to Narbonne in the regular year, beat them in the semis. Their only other match loss was against Carson, who they split with, and that was the only loss for Carson coming into the whole tournament until they were upset by Venice in the semis.
I mean, how great would this be for them, for the school, if they win the championship?
19-15. Bubaka with that serve, and it's long. So an immediate dividend off the timeout by Venice.
Definitely an effective timeout called by Allen. Served its purpose.
Kelly Braham needs to maybe find an ace or two. Legaretta, not yet, couldn't find an opening. Here's Taylor going up and spanking hard. And Taylor has been on fire. And San Pedro is 5 points from the championship.
Yeah, that was a great kill. It was still a strong hit, but bounced off Legaretta's arms, then the tape, and dropped down.
You need 25, the Pirates have 20.
Taylor serving.
They've won the first 2 games by 25-20 and 25-22. Legaretta. Somehow Taylor was able to play that. Savannah Brown struggled with that ball in the back court. So a chance for San Pedro. Well, Shannon Miller, I don't know what she was trying to do there.
I don't know if she knew what she was trying to do.
Point for the Gondoliers. They're down 3. They still can pull this out. They know it. They beat Carson, so that gives them as much confidence as anybody. Beat a very good Chatsworth team, too, on the way to the final. Bud Dell had a great squad this year for the Chancellors. And double contact on Taylor. And Venice closes to within 2.
And that was a tricky ball. It was a little bit close to the net. She couldn't do too much with it, but she tried.
Suddenly, San Pedro struggling to put a ball down. And it's hit long by Bree Hutton. And Venice back to within 1.
There's a shot of the parents. And, you know, Coach Vivian told me before the game that they've just got such a great group of supportive parents for that team.
See if Venice can catch up here. Legaretta from the deep court. Shannon Miller got it. That was a big kill for Miller and San Pedro.
She got a little touchy off the tips of the fingers right there. That's a kill.
Pirates are 4 points from glory. But Venice picking up the tempo on their side of the net. That one doesn't clear for Sieber. Another point for San Pedro. 22-19. San Pedro looking for its 15th win of the victory, which should send them to the state tournament. The joust is won by San Pedro's Bree Hutton, and the Pirates are within 2 of the championship.
2 tiny points away from it all.
9th graders, 10th graders, and 11th graders out there for San Pedro. Very youthful group. Venice going sideways. Double contact on the Pirates. But here it is for Venice. They're down 23-20. Savannah Brown has to serve winners. It's not impossible. It can be done, but she's got to serve just winner after winner. Bree Hutton from the middle is playing. Sieber has it through. A kill again for Kiana Sieber. 21-23. Venice clawing back.
There's Sieber again. She's the go-to person right now. They've got to get her the ball for these last few points.
Brown serves. She's got to keep it in play.
She's doing a good job of that.
San Pedro disorganized there. Gave a point away. And it's 22-23. Savannah Brown's doing the job serving. San Pedro thinking about a timeout. The coaching staff got up. Not yet, though, with that timeout. Jenny Miller has a kill. We've come to match point at 24-22. It's championship point on KLCS and LA 36. This is it for the Pirates. Amber McCall, the junior, 16 years of age, is back behind the line. Lethal weapon. They call Bubaka Lethal Weapon 2. Can Lethal Weapon close it out? No. Venice down by 1. Championship point number 2 upcoming. Sieber will serve. Again, first and foremost, she's got to keep it in play.
Oh, this is a stressful time right here. She's got to be mentally tough right now.
Off the block, control. A chance for San Pedro to win it. Bubaka tipping, no. Venice now, they'll have an arm swing. That one's in the corner. The kill for Kelly Graham. We're tied at 24. You got to win by 2.
Wow, and that definitely quieted the Pedro fans. They got the Venice people on their feet.
Wonderful rally by Venice. Jenny Miller is done. Legaretta has a winner. Game point for the Gondoliers suddenly.
It ain't over till it's over.
San Pedro had 2 match points, but Venice has fought back.
This is a great momentum run for Venice.
Legaretta, 26-24 for Venice. We're going at least 4.
It's tough, but not impossible.
Well, San Pedro had 2 match points. Then Venice, without Brittany Blockway, who's injured, you see her there. rallies for the next 4 and wins the game.
How great was that last hit from Ashley? Oh man, she wanted that ball. You know, you can tell which players want the ball when it's crunch time and who's the go-to person. Let's show it again. Check it out.
Well, Legoretta, you can see in the background their fans just go crazy. Some excited, some relieved that they're still around. Let's check in once again on the sideline with Tom Duncan.
Yes. Well, Randy, tonight there was a special dedication, a moment of silence for Sue Kamiyama, who passed away October 26th and was a huge part of the CIF-LA City section. She taught and was athletic director at Bell High School for 32 years and was known as Barbara Fege's right-hand person. She was dedicated and led the ground floor for women's athletics and giving women opportunities in LA City section. Now, Sue was among many leadership roles that she had, one of which was vice chairperson of the IAC. So Sue, for this night, Sue Kamiyama will be remembered for her leadership and what she did to give women opportunity in LA City section. Randy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Tom, and she will be sorely missed, and they've dedicated this tournament to her. Venice gets the game, and thus they are still around as we're set for game 4. Randy Rosenbaum, Mardell Wrench, and Tom Duncan on the side, and what a comeback there by Venice. It looked like they were dead in the water, but they rallied.
I know, who would have thought the Pedro fans were on their feet. They were ready to celebrate the championship, and that's just like a game of volleyball. You never know. It's not over till it's over.
Got to win those 3 games, and there's so many momentum swings in volleyball. San Pedro now is going to have to regroup after coming so close to winning the championship. Now they have to rekindle the fires.
I know, and definitely Venice has got it going. They're out on the court. They're already ready to play. They're hyper. They're laughing. They're smiling. And Pedro's got their heads down a little bit. So we'll see what happens once game 4 starts.
Game 4 is about ready to begin. Of course, if it goes 5, that'll be to 15, and that'll be winner take all, something San Pedro does not want to see after winning the first 2 games. They didn't go to Sam Taylor that much in game 3 down the stretch.
You know, she wasn't as strong or tough as she was in the first 2 games, but I think they're going to get her the ball a little bit more this time, and, you know, maybe Amber's not going to see the ball so much. I know she keeps holding her arm, and I think it's really bothering her. She had problems with her deltoid, and, you know, they've actually got to be ready for Legoretta.
Courtney Lyons and the Pirates have the ball to begin. 2 games to 1 for San Pedro. Legoretta. First point for Venice and Ashley Legoretta.
Really is on fire. Coming off that last hit on game 3, game 4 come out this strong. That's what she needed.
She's certainly capable of just taking the match over. Graham, and another point. No question, Venice has all the momentum.
They are definitely fired up, more fired up than they were in the first few games.
Well, when you think you're done and you get a reprieve, it's a lot easier to play. The burden's off. And Taylor misses. And quickly it's 3-0 Venice.
They're getting a second chance, they're getting their second win, and they're capitalizing on it right here. Coming out 3-0.
Ace down the line and in. Timeout San Pedro. Well, you can take Venice off of life support. They're very much around and standing tall.
They're definitely back from the dead. Definitely.
Pirates had 2 match points, but suddenly Venice thunders back and wins game 3, 26-24. And is out of the gate in a hurry in game 4.
You know, you can see a lot of the emotions on the girls, more so on the Venice side. They get up and they get down. You can see it on their face. They showed a little more. San Pedro's kind of even keel the whole time. You can't really tell if they were winning or losing when you look at them.
They started the season against one another, and they will finish it against one another. San Pedro beat them in 4 back on the opening date of the 2004 season. 5-0. Well, that San Pedro lead of 2 games to none, now 2 games to 1, is evaporating in a hurry. Savannah Brown attacking. We have a net violation. 6-0.
You know, Venice is just serving tough in this game. They're going after it. They're not letting any balls drop.
First point for the Pirates comes on an errant serve. You didn't think they'd get shut out, did you?
Not at all. Did you?
No. Too good a team. And an ace for Jenny Miller. We've seen so many swings of momentum, even though it was 6-0. Don't think for a heartbeat that San Pedro's out of this game. Not when you play all the way to 25.
Set.
Legaretta, chicken wing, and wide with it. Another point for the Pirates. Now that 6-point lead has been cut in half.
So quickly, too.
There's that chicken wing. Good tough short serve and another point. I believe, nope, popped up with just one. That nearly got back over. Pirates got the point, but that was nearly tipped back on their side.
That's a great hustle. You just don't give up until the ball's done.
I didn't think she had any chance at all to get that up. Little cue shot. Look at her talk to her teammates. Driven through by Kelly Graham, stopping the run of 4 and building the lead to 7-4 for Venice, the number 4 seed in the tournament.
You know, we talked about this before. It's real easy to get comfortable when you've got 2 games under your belt. You can't let up.
Garcia just bumping it over. Bubaka blocked by Legaretta. Outside, this is Shannon Miller. Still going. Here comes Legaretta. Down it goes.
She wanted that ball. You saw her calling for it before it was even bumped over the net.
8-4 Gondolieri.
That's the kind of play we've been waiting for Ashley to do all night.
How about that? She's taking control from antenna to antenna. From the back court to the front court, it's Legaretta time. On her way to Fordham on a volleyball scholarship. 9-4 Venice.
Now she's playing like an MVP.
Two contacts on the Pirates. It's 10-4. Venice wins the game. We'll go in 5.
Yes, we are.
Straight down. This time for Kiana Sieber. Venice is dominating this game.
Timeout by San Pedro. They've got to think about this one.
Boy, Venice has all Mo on their side.
I mean, at 11-4, this might be the biggest lead of the match for either team.
Really all credit to Venice because they were on the brink. Down a couple match points and suddenly they've exploded.
And you know what, the crowd, the Venice bench is going crazy. They're much louder than the Pedro fans right now. They're out of their feet dancing and yelling and jumping around. It's awesome.
Since having match point, San Pedro had match point, Venice has gone on a 15-4 run. This has been fun tonight. Hope you're enjoying it at home on LA 36 and KLCS. We'll have the football championship for you. December 10th, that'll be at the Coliseum. All the favorites won in the opening round. Dorsey, Crenshaw, Taft, Birmingham, Venice, they're all still alive for the football title. We'll have the finals right here as well. That one's spiked wide and another point for the Venice side. Finally, San Pedro scores. Shannon Miller rescuing the Pirates there. They're a long way back in this game.
Here's Bubaka to bust out the jump serve.
Plus, with that jump serve, and it keeps the team off bounds, you can come back, score a lot of points in a cluster.
Exactly. It's the jump serve is actually not that tough to pass. It's got a lot of top spin on it. You just got to get under the ball and pass it.
Seaver with the left hand, tipping it through. Point Venice.
She just snuck it by the block on that one.
Kelly List, number 21, is coming for Venice into the front row. Tipped down again by Seaver. All Venice. Alan Hunt off the bench exhorting his team on.
He is fired up.
Tipped down again by List. 15-6. Game 4 is a rout right now for Venice.
I mean, who would have thought after watching the first two games and watching this get up on that and just block it, not give up on the ball.
List 3 in a row. 4 contacts on San Pedro. How about 4 roofs for Liskin?
Oh, that's key for a middle blocker. Hitting roofs like that totally builds momentum.
4 on the match, 3 in a row for Kelly List. It's a 10-point lead for Venice. Making an 11-point lead. The good news here for San Pedro, even if they drop the game, that 5 games to 15, and they start all over again.
Yes, that's exactly how it'll be. And I think Pedro's having a little bit of a meltdown right now, mental meltdown, I'll call it.
Okay, won by Seaver. Point Venice. They're jumping for joy. It's 18-6. Gondolier.
How about that? The one-handed block. That was awesome. Great dig.
Savannah Brown tipping. And Miller able to get that one through. Janet Miller, the freshman. But the Pirates are down by 11 points. And we only go to 25.
There's a good look at Amber McCall in her headband.
Her trademark headband.
Absolutely.
Wonderful dig by Miller. That was Jenny Miller with that great dig in the backcourt. Seaver off the block, point Venice. If you're San Pedro, you're starting to think about the next game. Was you going to get some momentum to get into the 5th game?
Oh, definitely. They were already into game 5 in their heads, I'm sure.
Hutton got that one through. San Pedro wants to get something going for the 5th game, make this game a little more respectable. But it appears that the LA City Championship is going to come down to one 15-point game in Raleigh Shore.
Very, very possible.
Venice has 20. They need 25 to send it into a fifth game.
Seaver is just an automatic. Just give her the ball. Look, it's a kill every time.
That was against the double block.
Nice floaty serve.
A little miscommunication in the backcourt there for Venice. But at this point, Venice can afford a breakdown or two. Certainly in game 4 they can. That's Amber McCall. You can see that wrapped up right shoulder. Missed some matches in the middle of the season. Hurt it about 4 weeks ago. Legarreta from the deep court. The explosion.
That's her favorite thing. Favorite thing is attacking from the back row, which is rare for a middle. Middles don't even usually get to play back row defense. That's her favorite hit.
Last year we saw a great player in Kelly Kaplan of Granada Hills. She was the player of the year, outside hitter. But her team fell in 4 games to Powlett. That one shot right into the corner by Bubaka. Vivian Gastel saying, throw some heart out there.
Exactly.
10 serving 21. There's the winner for Bubaka.
Seaver was wishing that one out.
Silva saves for Courtney Lyons. I like the way Courtney Lyons plays. Solid all-around game.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the team says that she's quiet, but you know, sometimes the leader doesn't have to be vocal. You can just show by the way that you play, show your leadership.
And another ace.
Served it to the same spot, got the same result. Just keep going back there.
With all this, there's still 9 back. Talk about an uphill battle. Legarreta not being able to put it down. Graham played off the block of Bubaka. Here comes Taylor. Played by Seaver. They work Legarreta. Legarreta has it. She has controlled this 4th game.
That was a smart roll shot by Ashley.
The one good thing here, San Pedro has steadied a little bit in the latter stages of this game.
I agree. They were a little bit fired up and kind of crazy spastic in the beginning, even though they were getting points, but now they're steady Eddie.
Which might bode well when they get into the 5th and deciding game. We'll see.
Net violation.
Net violation on Bubaka. So it's a point for Venice. They're 2 points from game 4. They captured game 3 26-24 after losing to San Pedro 25-20 and 25-22. Taylor with another bullet. Well, when Sam hits it, they get there in a hurry.
That was a hammer. Great shot, middle back.
13 serving 23. Graham hit it into the net. Venice still only needs 2 points to close out the game, but we've seen this scenario before. San Pedro had their chances in game 3.
Exactly. There you see Ashley set Briam, and she can't hit it because she's back row.
That one's hit long, and Venice losing a little bit of focus. Alan Hunt wants a timeout. 23-15, and to give San Pedro credit, they were hopelessly beaten in this game, and they have built that momentum that we were talking about for the next game.
Exactly, they're just not giving up, and there's Alan and his team. You know, they're only 2 points away from the win, and there's Vivian and her team. You know, look at her still smiling. She's confident. She's, you know, they're not out of it yet. Let's keep it going. They're fired up.
play 36 in KLCS. Thrilled to be on hand for the girls' final. My name is Randy Rosenblum with Cardell Wrench and Tom Duncan. We knew we had a good one coming in, and we were somewhat surprised that San Pedro was about to win it in 3, but they weren't able to close it out.
I know it could have been over just as quickly, 2-3 games, and now look where we're at. You know, volleyball is just a great game. Any given team can win on any given night.
Venice, though, is still only 2 points away from capturing Game 4. This has been a hard-fought match. Venice has controlled Game 4 to this point. Let's see what happens. Another great serve. What's the best comeback you've ever been involved with?
You know what, it probably had to be where we were down 2 points. I played at Loyola Marymount. We were down 2 games and came back and won the next 3. It can happen.
What about in an individual game like this, where they were down 11, 12 points? Have you ever seen a rally scoring comeback from that far down?
Not that I can think of.
No, either have I. I think the close to 16-23 is pretty remarkable. Here's Legaretta. Sliding around, but she couldn't put it down. Graham blocked. Sieber covered. Here comes Taylor with the off speed. Long rally. Graham again. Not yet. Be up by Miller. Who will win this rally? San Pedro, 17, serving 23. Well, this would be the comeback for all comebacks if they pull this out.
They just keep fighting, keep bringing the fight. There's a lot of heart on that team. You can see it right now.
Legaretta tried the off speed, didn't fool San Pedro, but there's another point. Shannon Miller couldn't clear the net. It's game point finally for Venice.
There it is again, just couldn't quite punch it over the net.
Game point to send it to 5. Taylor, great dig by Bream. Here's Sieber tipping. Not yet covered by Courtney Lyons. And a kill for Samantha Taylor. 24-18. Still game point, second game point for Legaretta and Venice. We'll say this, San Pedro has made a route of game 4 somewhat interesting.
It definitely has. We're still just 1 point away. This serve goes in the net and it's game over.
Taylor's got a winner. 19-24.
Keep fighting, keep fighting.
The more that San Pedro can score with Taylor kills, the more pressure falls on Venice because they know they had that huge lead. Didn't clear. Another point for the Pirates. They got to 20, which is an amazing total. And the San Pedro fans are starting to believe. Timeout, Venice, 24-20. Still game point for the Gondos.
And Pedro, I mean, actually, Bubika's serving really well. She's not busting out the jump serve. I wonder if that's her being conservative, just trying to keep it in with 1 point left in the game. But 20-24, still anybody's game.
We're down by at least 12 in this game, and they've cut it down by 8. So now it's only a 4-point deficit. Good look at Amber McCall. Young lady that always has a smile on her face.
Always. You know, her teammates said she's really the leader of the team. She really is. Very vocal, very fun, social.
Part of the team, pumps the team up. Really a future Division I player. Funny, charming personality. And there is the Miller sisters. Becky is the youthful one. Kim is a little bit older next to her. And of course the sisters, Jenny and Shannon, are out on the court. I like that pirate hat. Well, you're right. Bubika is being conservative. But she's got a winning serve. 24. Numerous game points of Venice have been cleaned off the slate. They still have 3 more.
3 more to tie it up. Holy comeback, Batman.
Neither team has ever won a city title. It's never easy to get that first one, is it? Legarreta finally has the game. We are going 5.
Hold on to your pirate hats, folks.
The 5th and deciding game for the championship of high school volleyball in the Los Angeles Unified School District. We'll go to 15. It remains rally scoring, and we just saw San Pedro make a nice comeback, and I think that really bodes well for this 5th game. Gives them a momentum and an emotional lift. They were way down. It looked like they were out of it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. They were way behind. They could have just tanked it and said, you know what, forget this. We're just going to the 5th game, and then we'll win it. But they came back, and here we are in the 5th game.
How much of that was a residual effect from not closing out the match, you think, when they had their heads down a little?
Yeah, you know what? You can see it on their face. They've just got to keep their momentum up. They've got to keep the energy going and really want to win this. Who's got the bigger heart? Who's got the bigger fire right now?
All right, let's go over to Tom Duncan.
Well, Randy, what an exciting 4 games thus far. You've seen the determination and the hustle by Venice, and one of those players that echoed that was Brittany Brockway. Now, Brittany hasn't played since the 2nd week of October. She was injured. She suffered a neck injury in the Venice tournament. Doctors can't figure out what's wrong with her. Well, since her injury, Stephanie Hinojosa has stepped in and picked up the slack. She's a great defensive player, so they haven't missed a beat with with Brittany out of the game. Now, one thing that Coach Alan Hunt did said was it forced his team to figure out how to get deeper. And not only that, but figure out, hey, that they can go pretty far even with the team they have. They're doing it right now. What a game, Randy.
All right, Tom, it's down to 1 game. Winner take all. Victory with honor. That's the code, the slogan of the Los Angeles Unified School District. And it's up to one of these 2 teams now to come out, play strong, and get victory with honor.
My favorite thing about game 5s are who wants the ball, who's calling for the ball, who's aggressive, who's hungry, who wants to win this for their team and their school. Let's see who it's going to be.
Well, Venice's cheering section, their fans have been very vocal tonight, and I think they really helped them when they were down 2 games.
Oh, definitely. They got on their feet in the 3rd game, and they haven't sat down since.
Venice knocked off the top team in the tournament last week in the semis in 5. San Pedro ran a rough shot over Narbonne. Here we go, game 5. Courtney Lyons serving for the Pirates. And an ace.
That feels good to get a spader to start it off.
A spader?
A spader.
An ace spader, huh? Long time ago, it seems. San Pedro had 2 match points in game 3. Legarreta misfired. He hasn't made a mistake in a long time.
No, not like that. 5th game nerves. She dropped her arm a little bit on that. Miss hit the ball. They'll get it to her again, though.
Courtney Lyons with a strong serve. A lot of traffic in that backcourt for Venice, and they hit her out. There's Bubika leading the charge at the net for the Pirates. What is she doing up there with all those signals?
She's calling out where the hitters are, where the setter is. Watch out for the setter in the front row. She might be dumping the ball, pointing at the hitters, their numbers, telling her other blockers to watch them. Just talking in general kind of gets everybody going.
Legarreta is played. Lyons setting outside Taylor. Got a BB for a winner. Suddenly, San Pedro's won its offense beautifully. And I believe it started with the momentum in the last game.
I agree. That's what you said. You know, they didn't quit, and now Venice is forced needs to call a timeout and slow things down a little bit. There's only 15 points in this game. We've already got 4 on the board.
I love the ball control of San Pedro when they're relaxed, and they seem to be relaxed. And at this point in Game 5, their ball control has been better than Venice's to start.
Definitely, and they've come out strong. Like I said, it's 4-0 right now. They're really confident. They want to win this. And Venice seems a little bit discombobulated. They're not communicating so well on the court. I think nerves a little bit are starting to show. But once they get it together, this is going to be a close game.
But we know about either one of these teams. They both can come back. We saw it from Venice. We've seen it from San Pedro. So don't go away. Some teams got to get to 15 for their first championship. Right now, San Pedro's got a leg up, but there's still a long way to go. The Pirate Rudy section.
Everybody's on their feet here.
Rush Gymnasium on the campus of Occidental College. City championship at stake. Not only 36 in KLCS. Dump and blocked back by Bubaka.
Rejected.
Listen to the fans and the Bubaka call. It's a bagel so far for San Pedro at 5-0, and there's the Bubaka block.
That's a nice solo block. There's Courtney, the senior, back to serve. Calm and steady as usual.
Graham can't put it away. Bubaka, it's tipped back over. Still going. Here's Legaretta. Double contact on the call. First point for Venice.
You know, neither team's letting a ball drop right now. That's what's really good. Defense is coming out. You've got to play tough defense. Defense wins games, especially Game 5.
Kristen Graham serving for the Gondolier. Taylor smacking that one long. Point Venice. This game is so much different from Game 1. The nerves are gone. You mentioned none of the balls are dropping. Everybody's playing hard and very well. McCall from the middle. Legaretta stumbled, had trouble getting to that ball. That's outside the intended and a point for San Pedro.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the setter on that play. Setter usually gets the second ball, but she wasn't near it.
Then we go to 15 for the championship. You must win by 2. McCall, she is hollering to her teammates. Here comes Legaretta. She's blocked. It's Bubaka again that disrupted the play. And again, that Bubaka call cascading down here at Rush Gymnasium, and Occidental a timeout for Venice.
Yeah, you know, in that last play, Legaretta's getting a little bit fired up. She's trying to do too much for her team right now. I know she really wants to win, but she's got to be a team player. Let everyone play their position. You know, it's great that she covered her own block, but she's got to be a leader and let your team play around you.
Great credit to Venice, though. They were on the mat. They were down. They were out.
She brought them back.
She came back. They're down 2 match points. Rally to win Game 3. Dominated Game 4. Here in Game 5, though, terrific start for the youthful Pirates. And you can see the exuberance there of Miller, Jenny Miller.
I think she's feeling it right now.
San Pedro has never won a girls volleyball championship in the LAUSD. Oh, a long way to go. 15 is a tough number when it gets to be game number 5.
They're halfway there.
That one's got long. Point for the Pirates. San Pedro's fortunate because they were caught flat-footed defensively.
Venice wanted to touch on that. I thought there might have been one, but there wasn't.
Number 1, Laura
Laura Garcia's come in for Brittany Maldonado for the Gondolas.
Free ball.
We have a net violation. John Legaretta, point. San Pedro, they're up 9-2. That's a huge lead in game 5.
Wow, that's unfortunate to be caught in the net at a tight game.
Jenna Miller's just keeping the ball in play. There's one through. Graham with the kill. Much needed for Venice. 3 will be serving 9.
There it is again. Busts right through the block. She's just such a strong hitter.
San Pedro fortunate to get that ball back. Legaretta. McCall with the up.
Another free ball.
Sieber got it.
Pee-wee sneaking it through.
Yeah, Sieber's only 5'6", but she plays much bigger than that.
Yeah, she does.
Since that Venice is coming on strong. Here's Sieber again. They've cut the lead to 4. Just when you think one team has it under control, the other one comes fighting back. Timeout Pirates.
I know you can just never tell. You can't make an early decision on who's going to win this. I still don't know. And I'm not saying anything. There it is again. She is just on fire. Kiana, get her the ball.
Sieber with heavy heat. Boy, she has a hard ball. It's tough to dig.
There's a look at Courtney, paying attention to her coach, listening to what she has to say.
Number 3 and number 4 seeds battling for the city championship. Two teams that have had great years, looking to culminate with a championship. There's Ashley Legaretta. Odds-on favorite to be the LA City Player of the Year, but she wants the championship.
Yeah,
She's not worried about the individual accolade.
No.
5 serving 9. Venice has scored the last 3 to close to within 4 points. They were down 9-2. They're on a 3-point run. Bubaka.
Oh, nice
Couldn't
dig.
put it away. Great digging by Venice. Taylor is dug by Briam. Well, there's some outstanding defense being played.
By both sides.
Absolutely. Bubaka just taking it over the net. Legaretta is blocked. And it was Bubaka. That was a huge block for San Pedro.
There's a shot of that last play again. She got blocked and tried to cover herself, but couldn't do much with it.
10 serving 5, and Alex Bubaka to serve. Just a sophomore. Second team All-Marine League last year as a 9th grader.
Jumping it.
And a freebie for Venice. This stage, you just want to make sure you keep it in play.
Now you got to remember, it's easy for us to sit here and watch this, but you got to think about all the nerves going on in this court. Everybody's got butterflies. Who wants it?
And Shannon Miller hit it long, and Venice is coming on strong again.
They're sneaking back into this. It ain't over.
7 serving 10. They're going to Sieber.
Nice dig.
Lisk had a real opportunity at the net, just missed it. Here's Sieber going up and hitting it long. Well, she had an opening too. 11-7 Pirates.
I thought she might have got a touch on that one. Let's see right here. Oh, no, nowhere near it.
Number 16, Samantha Taylor. Substitution, Venice. Back in the game, number 10, Stephanie Hinojosa.
There's a shot of Sam Taylor.
Taylor serving. Roof! McCall.
Big roof by San Pedro.
Amber McCall had assistance from Bree Hutton. But it was the left arm of McCall that roofed it. San Pedro is 3 points from that very elusive championship.
3 tiny points. Haven't we said that before?
We said 2 the last time. Bubaka with a tough shot, and they are within 2 with a 13-7 lead on the winner by Bubaka.
What a great effort by Savannah Brown. She tried for that ball, sacrificed her body, go for the ball.
We're in game 5 for the LA City Championship. Girls volleyball on LA 36 in KLCS. The jump is played. It's tipped. It's still alive. Venice is down 13-7 in game 5. 4 contacts. San Pedro has match point. 14-7, and they have a slew of match points.
And here we see that hit again. She hit it right into the net. It never cleared. Never cleared. 4 hits.
Taylor for the championship. There it is. San Pedro in 5 wins their first ever city championship, 15-7. It wasn't easy, and that is a classic understatement. Nearly letting a 2-games-to-love lead slip away, but taking control in game 5 early.
You know, that's almost better, winning in game 5. If they had won in 3 games, it would have been too quick and easy, but this they really had to fight for. There's that last point. Oh, that was sweet. Sweet victory by San Pedro.
Great credit to the Venice, who rallied back and made this a very entertaining and heart-stopping match. Tom Duncan, what do you have for us?
Well, I'm with Samantha Taylor. Samantha, the emotions are running wild right now. Your first city championship, what's it like?
It's awesome. Oh my God, we worked so hard for this game, and we came out here and we're just thinking 1 point at a time, and that's what we did. And we earned this. We worked so hard for this. Oh my God.
Well, take a second, breathe. This is exciting, I know. Now listen, in the 3rd game, you guys were up 2-1. Venice came strong at you guys, but you came back. You had an excellent end to the 4th game. I'm sorry. Do you think that was a momentum builder to go ahead and take this final 5th game?
Oh, big time. It was such a momentum builder. Like, we've just said that it's all about heart. Whoever believes in their team and has the most heart is going to take this. And it turns out that we had the most heart.
Hey, you're a 10th grader. You're one of 4 of the underclassmen. You sure don't act like one. You guys sure have a real theme with this young team. You guys pulled it together. Age doesn't matter, does it?
No, it does not. Everybody says that, like, the older you are, like, the more mature you are. Well, that's not the case in our team. Our team, we have Alex, we have Bree, we have Misha, who wasn't able to play today, and we have Shannon. All these players, we've earned this, and we're just all awesome. Like, there's so much going on in my head right now. I'm like,
you are awesome, and you're city champions. Congratulations.
thank you very much.
Randy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Tom. And you can see the emotions on the other side, too, from Ashley Legoretta. She spent it all.
She really did. Oh, you know, the whole high school, her family, her team, everyone wanted to win it. She wanted it. This is their last high school game ever. I mean, it's really sad.
Pirates won the first game 25-20, game 2 25-22. Then Venice storming back, going on a 15-4 run, won 26-24 and 25-21. But in game 5, the youthful, now exuberant champion San Pedro took control, went out to a 9-2 lead, and won it 15-7. We want to thank Mardell Range for her analytical work and Tom Duncan on the sideline. That's a great player there. She'll have a great career at Hofstra. But tonight, the Pirates win their first ever championship in 5 tremendous games. So long from Occidental. Hail to the Pirates. They are the champions of the LA City section. Good night, everybody.